everyone, and welcome back. It is Toe of the Week, and it is pretty special, so stay tuned. Welcome everybody, good to see all of you. Today is Toe of the Week and it's matching with those beautiful beach nails I did on Monday. And I got a lot going on these toes too, so I can't wait to show you guys. And then of course on Friday will be the outfit of the day matching these nails, and it's more of a casual but super cute. Can't wait for you guys to see it. I love you guys very much. If you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification so you won't miss any of my uploads. Other than that, everybody take care, God bless, and we'll see you in my next video. Let's get going on this now. Hi everyone, and welcome to Toe of the Week. I've got a beautiful beach scene here. If you'd like to see how I did this one, then please continue watching. Hi everyone, welcome back to Toe of the Week. And I am doing this set of nails to match with the beach nails I did on Monday. This is what I've got so far on my toes. I've got a couple white ones and a couple that are half darker blue, half lighter blue. I mean, they're both a light blue, but one's a little darker than the other. I'm using all the same supplies I used in my nail design, but if you didn't get a chance to see that, let me show you what I'm using for the toes. So, for starters, the white I used was this one right here, the Sally Hanson, and it's just called Let's Snow 195. That's what I've got on the big toe and the middle toe here. And then I'm going to be using that with the two blues and the gold here. In a row like this, I'm going to be doing a sponge look. Let me turn that around so you know the brand. Okay, so I will be doing the darkest to the cuticle part of the toe, then it'll go to the lighter blue, then to the white, and then to the gold to act as the sand. And I will also do that on that middle toe. I'll just have to put the paint on the sponge a little bit smaller. So the colors of these are called Summer Rain. Let's see if I can get these where you can see them. I gave this one away in my giveaway, I think my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And then the lighter blue is called Cloud Candy. You know this one is Let's Snow. Whoops. And the gold is a beautiful glittery gold, and it's called Go for Gold 120. So those three I will be using a makeup sponge and be putting that on as a gradient. I'm using these sponges I get from Dollar Tree. They are a smaller sponge than a regular makeup sponge, but work great for designs like this. And like I was saying in my nail video, if your nail is longer, then you would just use the sponge this way. Let me show you, like that, you would use it longer. If your finger wasn't as long, you could use this end, you know, to put it on like that end and then go down and sponge. But my nails were too long, I had to do it this way. Now the toe, if I line up here and look, let me see. It's okay that way, but it's not as, oh, it is as wide as the toe. Okay, so this will be fine for me to use the end of it for both the big toe and the little toe. I love these because they're only $1. You get a big pack of them. Best way to use them is to get them wet before you put the paint on them. So I think I just said that in my nail video. Okay, then I will be using black acrylic paint because I'm going to be putting some palm trees towards the background of it, just the like branches of it. And I will be working with my long liner brush, just like in my nail video. It is 0, it's a longer liner I got from Hobby Lobby. And if you look real close here, you see I've cut some of it off at the end there, so I made it even thinner. I always do that when I do the brushes like that. Robin Moses teaches how to do that with your brushes. So that's why I did that. Then I will be putting on this Northern Lights. Over all of them, I'll be putting the Northern Lights because I just like that holographic. It's a top coat, holographic, but it's got such a fine glitter to it that it doesn't cover up any of the design, but it gives it a great shimmer. I'll be doing that on all of them. Now the smaller toes here, I've got darker blue, lighter blue. All I did was put the blue on first, and then I just painted halfway down with the light blue. I did leave one open to show you that, and I will in just a sec. And then I'm going to be putting some stones and some gems on. I'll be showing you that, and some pearls. So I got this from my good friend Jan. I've used these before in my beach look outfit of the day I did these gold seashells, and I also did it on this set of nails that I did on Monday. So I'll be using the gold seashells, and I will be using the pearls. There's pearls in here too, different sizes. Also, I'll be using these light blue 6SS crystals that I got, this wheel of crystals I got from Hobby Lobby. And on the on the nails on Monday, I did a starfish on one of my nails. I'm not going to do that on the toes, only because they're really hard to work with. You have to get them wet, and not only that, they're going to take up too much room on the toe with all the gems and stuff I'm going to put on them. So I'm going to skip the starfish on those, but other than that, I'm going to have the seashells on it and everything. So after all of that is done, I will then top coat with my Seche Vite Dry Fast top coat. Any cleanup work I will show you, because there'll definitely be cleanup work when sponging. I'm not going to use any barrier or anything, any protection. You can use tape, you can use a latex. I don't care, because this really doesn't make a huge mess. The colors aren't that dark, so I am just going to put it on and clean up with Q-tip, because it is a little bit more cleanup, and then I'll be using this small brush around it, and I will show you that. So let me show you real quick. I'll get set up here, and I'll show you how I'm doing that light blue. All right, I'm back. So I'm just going to show you how I'm putting on that light blue. Pretty simple. It's not like doing a French tip, because you're not doing it towards the tip. You're going down a little farther halfway. Just paint the toe blue like I did, and then use your lighter and just come up to the toe about halfway down. Same thing as if you were doing a French look, but now come halfway down. I just wanted the two colors on these nails because I thought it would be pretty. And then I'm going to be putting the glitter on and some stones and stuff, rhinestones and all that. So just thought it'd be pretty just to have the two colors. I didn't want to do every toe sponging. I'm just going to take my finger right now and get it while it's still wet. If it does need cleanup, I will show you that. But other than that, I'm just going to, while it's wet, just take it off like that. But that's basically it right there. And then, like I said, I will put a few like gems and stuff through it just to make it pretty. Of course, the Northern Lights. So that is as simple as that. Now I am going to get set up and ready to start sponging. Okay, I'm back, and I did a couple things. I've got the sponging done, just one coat of the sponging on the two white toes. Now it definitely needs a second coat, like on my nails, but I thought it would be fun on these toes that were just blues. I thought just to give it a little bit of sand, I would use this, the liner, just to get a gold in there. So it had a little bit of sand, and that's where I'll kind of put all the little gems through, just to give it, your sky, your water, and your sand. Kind of the same thing. But as you see, it's a little harder to sponge, like to get all the colors. I'm getting them, but it's just a little harder. So I didn't want to do every toe. I wanted to get some more blue in here. So let me show you. Here's the sponge. This is for the big toe. So I'm going to go ahead and paint on my colors. So you start with the darkest blue, and you're going to overlap each color. So you do the darkest blue, then go to your lightest blue, overlapping. Okay, and then get your white line in there. Just one swipe across, and then your gold for the sand. Okay, and then I'm going to just line up the toe here. I'll draw in. Line up the toe here, and I'm going to just set it down from one side to the other, making sure all the colors are lined up, and then I'm just going to roll across the toe like that. Now it's getting darker. So now I'm going to do it again, roll it, and then I'm going to start patting like that. Roll again, pat again, and then as you see, that white is getting a little bit, like the gold into the white. So I'm just gonna line this up like this and just go across like that just to kind of clean it up a little bit. Then to the tip, I'm gonna do a little extra blue down here, like that. Now you see it's getting darker and it's looking like that sand. Let's do the other one. Okay, again, get your darkest blue first on. Make sure your sponge is wet. They work better when they're wet, and then you just squeeze out the excess water before you start. Put your lighter blue on. Your white line. Because it's already got white, you don't need a ton of white, but definitely need it in there. So the white, and then the gold. Like that. Okay, now we're just gonna go up to the toe again, line it up, just so you're seeing that all the colors are going to hit, and just go across the toe, like that. Again, then you're just gonna pat, like that, because you want that gradient look, so you wanna pat it like that, making sure all the colors are hitting, and then down in the cuticle area, do a little extra blue. And then I'm gonna go across one more time just to kind of clean up that little bit of blue there. Now the baby toe. I've done it on the sponge on this one. I did a smaller amount, so let's do the same round again. Do that blue, the light blue, I don't know why my white isn't in there right, but I'm gonna do it like that. And then get the gold in there, like that. Oh, whoops, probably didn't see the gold on there. Okay, now we're just gonna go up to the toe again, line up, and just go across the toe. And then line up again, and now you're just gonna kinda pat the colors, line up again, and then go down to the cuticle area so you can focus more on that blue then in the cuticle area. There, now it's getting better as you see. So let's do the other one. Same thing. Line of blue, the darkest of the lights, lighter blues, and then your lighter blue, and then a line of white, and then your gold. And you see I kind of overlapped all of them. It's the best way to do it. Overlap them like that. And then I'm going to come up to the toe here again, line up, and go across. Line up again, go across, and now I'm gonna pat. Line up again and go across, and then I'm just gonna get some more blue in here. Don't worry about the baby toes. You know, they're gonna be a little bit harder, but you see it's still on there. So now what I'm gonna do is let these dry up a little bit, and I'm just gonna add a little bit more of the darker blue in there, and then I'll come back and show you. Okay, now you see that this side is a little bit darker in the blue on both the toes, so I'm just gonna show you on this one. I'm just gonna use the same sponge here and just that dark blue. I'm gonna paint it on. I'm gonna come to the toe here, and I'm just gonna pat on the upper area of the toe. Just patting, just getting it a little bit darker blue up there. And I'll take the excess that is left and come onto the baby toe like that, getting the blue in there. Just like that. So now you got your sponge work done here. I'm gonna let these dry up, and then we're gonna start doing the cleanup, and then we'll go on to the palm trees. Okay, I've done all the cleanup on this one, and this one. Left this one just to show you. So I'm gonna draw in, and what we're gonna do now is, because it's a little bit more messier, I'm gonna use a Q-tip to start with, and I've got some pure acetone on the side here. I'm gonna dip my Q-tip in, wipe it off first on your towel, and then don't get real close to the nail. Just go around it like that, but don't get too close to it, because you can use a small brush for that, but just get, you know, up as close as you can, because you just don't want to hit the nail bed, because you'll wipe it and then the white is going to show through. Again, dip, wipe off, and then just go wherever you can where you're not going to actually touch the toe itself, the nail, I mean. So get as close as you can with this. What's nice is you can pull skin back on a toe versus a nail. So I'm going to do that. Now that's as close as I'm going to get with that. Then I'm going to go to my brush. Now we can get in more fine. Dip in your stuff, brush off onto the side here. I'll do it again. I'll show you so you can see. Dab off. Because if it's too wet, it's going to run into your design. Now pull your skin back on your toe like this and get right up close, which is nice. You can get pretty close when doing it. Dip again. Always wipe off before you go into your acetone because it's going to have paint on it. So you want to wipe the paint off first. Go in, dip again, dip off, and then go close up to the cuticle. I love it because you can pull the skin back like I said. Go like that, and then you can get really close in there. See how fine you can get in there to clean up? So you never have to worry about getting any paint on your skin because it can always be cleaned up. And you don't want a lot of acetone on here, like I said, because it'll just run right into your toe design. So just be careful when doing the cleanup. You don't have to get too close anyways because this is going to come off the skin when you take a bath, you know, a shower or whatever. Paint doesn't stay on the skin. But you still want to clean up because you still want it to look good. You know, you don't want it to be messy. You want it to look good, but you don't want, you know, you don't have to get perfect with it though. I mean, like too close because otherwise you ruin the design. But just to make it look nice until it does clean off the skin. So I'm just going to get up into here and up into this area. Again, go around as close as I can there, pulling the skin back. And we'll do this side over here. And there we go. Now that's a good enough cleanup job. It looks nice and neat. And we don't have to worry now about, oh, I can see a little bit. I want to clean up on the tip there. I didn't see that. So we're just going to pull the toe back here and get into here as close as you can, getting that off the skin there. There we go. That's better. And make sure this one's good. Maybe just a little bit on this one too. Get a little bit closer. Like that. All right. So the cleanup's good. We're gonna now add the northern lights before we start the palm trees. All right, I'm back, and just like when I did the nails, I completely forgot that before I do the northern lights, I need to do the palm trees. So you see I've got some of the palm trees done. I've left one open to show you, but also I wanna show you that gold glitter I talked about, that liner one. And it's just called 24 karat glitter. That's what it's called. It's kind of hard to see it, but I'll turn around and show you right there. Got paint on it. I'm just gonna go across the middle of this nail here just to put the gold in there, and you don't have to be precise because it's just sand. No sand is perfect. So just in between the two colors, add that. Because I just thought that'd be pretty, and then I'm gonna add in some stones in there. All right, so now we're gonna work on the palm tree. Okay. I'm going to draw in for you. All right, so what I've got going here is I've got this palm tree coming off this way, so I'm gonna do the palm tree coming off this way. Got my long liner here and some paint. I'm going to just clean up this brush so that it works good, because sometimes when you let them dry out, yeah, it doesn't work as well then, so I'm gonna clean it off here, because I've been working with it, and then I had a few other things I had to do, so it kind of dried out. So let's get it clean on the end. All right. So we're gonna go this way with it. We're gonna dip into the black paint with my long liner, getting enough paint on it. Not too much, but about like that. Actually, I'm gonna get just a tad bit more. This paint's drying out too, dang it. I'm gonna add some more paint because that is drying out, and I don't have my spray bottle in front of me to get it wet. You can normally just get your acrylic paints wet. So, all right, I'm gonna dip into it. There, that's better, like that. Okay, just gonna kind of pull just a tad off. Now I'm just gonna go up to the nail here. up to the corner and put my brush down and pull like that. And then along the sides like this, I'm just gonna go like this and do some branches like that, just like when I did my nails. Okay, get some more paint again. Come to this side, draw another one and pull so it gets kind of that point on the end. And then draw your little lines again. And then I'm gonna put one more in right here. Put the brush down and lift as it goes so that it gets that sharp point, and then put the little brush strokes like that being the branches. And then I wanna pull this together, so I'm just gonna put some black in here, pull this around, bringing this palm tree together. Right in like that. Just so that it all, you know, comes together like that. Isn't that cute? Now I have got my, let me draw out here. Got my palm trees on 2 of the nails and they look great. And now what I'm gonna do is let this dry up, and then I'm gonna throw the northern lights on it, and then we're gonna start working on the stones and all the little just fun stuff in the sand, like digging for treasure. Okay, now I've got the northern lights on it. I've got all my gems and fun stuff laid out here, but I'm just gonna show you real quick how pretty it is with the northern lights. Isn't that gorgeous? I didn't put it on the big toe yet. I was waiting for that palm tree to dry. You always wanna make sure your paints are dry before you definitely go over with a paint. So I'll draw in just so you can see how pretty this is. Now this comes, it's a top coat. It comes with everything at the bottom. You gotta shake it up really good. I've already shook it, that's why it's all out like that. But you want it to look like that when you're using it. After it sets again, all the glitter is gonna run back down to the bottom. So it's one you have to shake up. So let's get this going on the big toe. As you see, as I put it on, look at that. And I like it over the palm trees. I just think it's so pretty. Hitting the palm trees too. It's almost like the glistening sun. That's what I like about it. So that's what I want there. I want it to glisten. And as you see, it is really glistening. Now my paint wasn't all the way dry, so you see I just kind of pulled that black to fix it like that. And right here, I'm just gonna pull that like that. See, now I was able to fix it, if you can see that. Okay, I'm gonna let all of this dry up, and then we are going to start working with all of these fun treasures in the sand on the beach. All right, you see I've got all this fun going on, all this treasure that you can hunt in the sand. Isn't that cute? And I did use stars instead of the starfish that I had. I thought I would use gold stars on 2 of the nails like that, this one and this one. I used it, and then of course baby one you can't get in there. So, but because I want the gold shell on the big toe. So I'm gonna draw in, just so you can see that. You see the gold star on this one, and it's on this one. So let me show you how I'm putting these on. I'm just using a nail glue. I'm gonna use my orange wood stick, and first I'm going to just put a dab here of glue so I can get this gold seashell on. I want that the first thing that goes on. Should have had it turned over for you guys. Because of course, whenever you go on, you can't do anything. Okay, get that there. Then I'm going to just randomly around, just put some dots of glue, because I'm just gonna put some fun stuff in the sand, some stones, some pearls. So we'll go with one of these bigger pearls first. I absolutely love these pearls that Jan sent me. I love them. So I'm gonna put the pearl right here. And then I'm going to grab some of these smaller gems. Make sure they are the right color though, because I keep finding, I want just the teal, and I keep finding like green and dark blue. So put one over here. Isn't that just pretty? And then I got some small little pearls I want to put around. Let's see here, turn this one over. Let me get a little bit more glue. I'm gonna add one here and one there. Okay, so turn this glue over. Put that pearl right there. And one more gem if I got one. Yep, I got one right here. And one right there. All right, let me set this plate down so I can bring them both together and show you guys. Look at all that treasure. Isn't that cute? I'll draw back out here. I just think it's so fun. I really love this one. This one turned out really great, just like my nails. They are so beach-like and just super fun. So I'm going to top coat everything with my Seche Vite Dry Fast Top Coat, and I'll return to show you the end product. All right, I am all done, and I love these just as much as I love the nails. These are so fun. What a great beach scene. Love the palm trees, all the treasure. It's just so much fun. I just love it. I love sponging too. I love the sponge look. It's so pretty. A gradient look is so pretty. And then of course it topped it with that Northern Lights, gave it that bling. I love it. I hope you guys do too. Hope you enjoyed the nails on Monday that matched these. And of course, like always, there'll be an outfit to come. I love you guys very much. God bless and take care.